Welcome back to the Sometimes Builds. It's been a while. Today we're going to be installing the open road 270 degree awning on my Runaway Venturist. Join me. Good morning, happy Saturday, welcome back to the channel. This is my 2025 Runaway Camper Venturist, and today we're going to be installing the open road 270 degree awning. I got it on sale during the old Prime Day season. I believe it was $800 for the awning, but also I got the tent that goes around the awning. So this is going to give an entirely separate room on the side of the trailer. I got the passenger side version, so this is going to go mount to this side of the Runaway camper and then extend out to the back. I heard online that you need to get different mounts for the tubular frame, so we're going to unbox this, see what's inside, and then figure out what's going on. So let's get started. Inside you get 3 angular brackets that look like this. This is what is going to attach to the roof rails on the top of the Runaway, and then this is what's going to connect to the awning itself. So according to the manual, you'll see right here, it comes with these flat brackets. I'm going to try and install it with those. I think I'll have to eventually swap them out to the circular, like U-hooks, and attach it to the rails that way, but we'll try it with this style, see what happens. Why not? And then there's the awning itself. So, accessories that come with it, you get 3 brackets. You're only going to need 2, I only have 2 roof rails. So, these 3 brackets, user manual of course. And then in these 2 bags, a large bag comes the bungee cord. This is what you use to spin the awning around. A bunch of bolts, washers, nuts, and then the USB cable for the light. This one has integrated lighting, so we got that. And in this other bag, another set of bungee cords. This isn't a bungee cord, this is more this must be strapped to the for the rails, or for the to hold it down if it gets too windy. So this is what we need to focus on first. That over there, don't need that now. We're gonna mount the brackets up here onto the roof rails up top. So let's get this going and see how we're gonna do this. Strike that, never mind. So it's a few days later, I went and bought the correct U-bolts. I got this from Lowe's. I tried a couple Tractor Supplies that didn't have the right part. I would have to drive forever to go and find one, so found this at Lowe's. This is RB Steel item number 22262 U-bolt. This fits perfectly around the bar. We'll see how it fits with the mount. Let's get up there and let's try it out. The mount's gonna sit on here like this. This is my front mount, so it's gonna sit and overhang like that. So I got 4 of these. So this is gonna sit just barely not fit, but we make it fit. So I had to bend it a little bit, you see right here. So back on here, this will sit there. And we're gonna have to force it. So I put it in a vise and compressed it a little bit. Let's see if that helped it. This is proving to be quite the pain in the butt. These they're wide when you get them. You need to like compress them in a little bit. So that's been not fun. So I'm using the clamp to super compress it right now. Just trying to train it so it's a little bit tighter. There we go. There we go, there we go. I just need to get a socket that fits this. Alright, 1/2 inch on a socket to get this thing rolling. Alright, that gets this thing rolling. Now I can switch to my, fortunately switch to this. And spend the next eternity tightening this in the hot sun. Alright, one bracket on. One bracket to go. There's the grooves in here. 1, 2, and 3. So basically they give you long and short. Since I don't read directions at all, I'm inserting 2 on that side, 2 on that side, 2 on this side, 2 on this side, and you got to get all of them lined up at one side at a time. So I think the rear is more heavier. Rear is heavier, so we're going to try and lift this. Got one side on, so I can breathe slightly. It can be done one-handed, but it sucks. So we're gonna lift this up. It's easier because it's pivoting now. Get all these bolts to line up. Ow! Got it. Now that we got them in there, you can see right here they're all poking through. Now I can put a washer on them and a nut. Washer and a nut. I hope this is the same socket size. It is. Interesting. The other side I put closer. This side kind of slid a little bit, so we need to take these, loosen them up. Now I can visually see that this is aligned both on this side and this side. This is so it's not tilting like this. So that is the open road awning installed. Next we have to hook the car up to it and pull it forward so we can open it and see how it looks, see what it looks like, see what it does. But we can do that tomorrow. See y'all in a little bit. Okay, so I sat inside for a little bit and now I am cooled off, dry, and I moved the car forward. So let's check out this 270-degree awning. So this is what it looks like on the passenger side of the Venturist. As you can see, it mounts to the 2 rails right here, and you get a zipper that you can do that with and that with, and then you pull this bag back. Looks like there's a bunch of foam in there for packing. And then you get 3 straps along here. So we just gotta find how the strap opens. So strap, 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 and then this folds down. And then it is as easy as walking this around. I believe this is what the bungee cord is for, to hold this all the way open. So what I'm going to do is actually get the bungee cord, because it just wants to completely retract if you don't have the bungee cord. So the instructions don't tell you anything of how to use the bungee cord. That is awesome. Well, that sort of helped. So you take the bungee. It's not the bungee. It has a spring thing on it right here. So you hook the hook right here, and then if you push this way, it releases the rope. So I took the rope and I hooked it on this corner right here, and then so that hook's there, and then all you do is you pull it, and that keeps it tight right here. And then you have this really, really nice all the way around awning. And that's what it looks like from here. I could see, if I wanted to, I could probably loosen the screws on there and slide it forward a little bit, because right now, if it rained, it could potentially be pretty close. If it rained, rain could potentially, maybe barely, I might have gotten just lucky. Rain could almost come into the inside. But with it like this, I have a lot more space back here. I have pretty much full, oh, it's locked. I have full space available to the rear. So here's what it looks like on the rear. So you can see the amount of space it gives you like that. So if it gets windy though, all of the support sections have a Velcro strip right here, and you just release the Velcro, and then you see this leg swings down, and then you can twist it out. So turning it counterclockwise loosens it, and then turning it clockwise locks it. So then you can have a foot. And also, it comes with a bunch of rope and stakes that you can put in the bag, so you can stake each one of the corners down, because each one of the outside corners has a hook right here. Obviously you put the rope in there, and then you pull it all the way down here, and then you can stake it down to the ground down here. But probably the coolest part, and the reason why I got this, because you know I have a problem with LEDs, it comes with this cable. So you get 3 leads on the cable, 3 barrel jacks here, and each one of these main support beams here has an LED light on it. So you plug in the barrel jack to here, here, and here, and then you could probably, you know, if you wanted to run it all professionally, put in a nice extension cable. But I'm just going to do this with my Jackery, which I hope is still charged. So I have a little Jackery right here. Plug that in the USB port, power on the USB port, and then you can come up to it and tap it right here. So orange, white, a mix of orange and white. So depending on what kind of light you want, there's a little blue light right here, and you can tap it. So if I wanted white light, and I can come back out here at night and see what it looks like. But this is to be able to give you, so it also, so you can run it without the poles down, but if you really want to see the actual light, you have to put these poles down. So you would drop that, and then come over here, drop that, drop that. So now I have a canopy with light, and the orange light's important because if you're out here at night and you just want to have like a night light on, you can see without the bugs getting all crazy and getting all over the light. And I think, don't forget to peel off. Peel that off. It's still hot out here. I need to get like a ceiling fan and put that in one of these things. So during Prime Day there was a sale, and you could get this addition to it for pretty cheap. I'm gonna set this up. I'm probably gonna regret setting it up because I think it's a lot of work, but we'll find out. So this is the walls for the tent. So apparently, you just zip these on the side, and then you got another room. You got a whole other exterior room that you can close off, leave partially open. We're gonna figure it out. Actually went on pretty easy. So when you do it, you find the part that has the zipper on the top, and then you look for this zipper here. So this shiny side is always gonna be the outside. The side with the mesh is gonna be the inside. And it looks like they're fairly universal. Okay, that was easier to install than I thought it would be. So you get 4 panels. This is what one of the panels looks like. So this one has a screen that you can roll it up and it'll sit right here. I just tossed it on the top for now. So you could have wind blowing in one direction and then closed off in one direction for privacy. It starts off on one end right here. So it's just a big zipper, a really heavy duty zipper. You start it off right here and then you completely go all the way across corner to corner. You'll see it overlaps just a little bit right here. And then there's another zipper where you can combine this left and this right together to make a full wall. And then down here, there are holes in it because it also comes with spikes, and you can spike this in the ground so it better prevents against the wind. So right now I have this just open. Now I definitely want to get a storage fan. Look at all this space in here. Holy crap. Looking at it like this way, you can set a table up here. I think I'm going to see if I can get some kind of like battery powered overhead fan, maybe get like 2 or 3 of them and have it like going straight down. But now I can have access to the rear, and there's a nice little room right here with lighting. And then again, you can push this button here and change it to this, like an orange, white, off, orange, white, or both. So three color options. And yeah, I think I'm gonna need to get a fan of some sort because this looks like it's gonna get really hot. 3 of them, the first one and the last 2 I set up, so I put it there, there, and there. Those are windows. It doesn't have anything on the bottom. But if you look at this one over here, you'll see that the zipper goes all the way around. So this is the door. So this is the only one with a tag on it. It says open road. It's got the tag right here. This is the door, and it has a screen on it as well. The other ones, yeah, the other ones all hang separately. You see way down there, the flap hangs independently of the mesh. And I guess if you really wanted to, you could find ways to like get magnets and seal that against there so you can get a seal all the way around. But this is a pretty cool little room. A lot cooler outside though. So here's a driver's side view. This is where I'm going to hang the shower / bathroom right here, and then the back of it totally adds some extra space. And again, all of this is just zippers. I think it would, since I know what to do now, probably take less than 5 minutes to put the sides on it, less than 30 seconds to open it up. So now you get to watch me fold it up and see how difficult is it really to fold up. So like this, close it up, zip it down, close it up, zip it down, and then everything will go back in this bag down here. I think this is the first bag from anything camping I've ever purchased before that they made the bag bigger than how it comes in the factory. You saw me, I lazily folded this up. I did not do it nice and cleanly. I was like, I want to get out of here. It is hot and it fits. Thank you, Open Road, for actually making a bag that's a little bit bigger than how it was perfectly made at the factory. That's awesome. And of course, this is proprietary, so you can't lose this, or you won't have lights anymore. And the whole thing pushes shut. Take all of this, roll it up. Awful. Use the straps it came with. Find where we put the other straps. Strap it in. Pull your bag down so it surrounds it again. Would I recommend this? Absolutely. I love that they made a product where the bag for this and the walls are bigger than it comes in the factory, because when you're packing up your campsite, you want out of here. You don't want to make it a perfect fold again. So this perfectly fits it with extra room to spare to make it easy just to load up and get out of there. And here's a back shot. You can see it's where it's bolted to the pipe right here, and that's the side pipe right there. This is also where you can adjust it forward and back. And then that's how it would look all wrapped up. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching the installation of this Open Road 270-degree awning with sidewalls. I'll leave a link to it in the description below. I would totally recommend it, mainly just for the fact the bags are bigger than everything, so you can actually put it back in without being frustrated. So I would pick this up, wait for a sale. I got this on a Prime Day sale, so it's a pretty good deal. It was like $800. I think it was less than $1,000 for this and the walls. So if you like this kind of content and want to see more Runaway Venturist content and mods that are on the way, hit that subscribe button down below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Any questions, leave them in the comments below. I am sweating like crazy. I'm out of here. Peace.